Hey diddly ho, quarantiners. Just because we're all locked inside doesn't mean that we have lost the one thing that's most important to us, alcohol. And just because we can't go outside to a nice fancy cocktail bar doesn't mean you can't have that five-star cocktail bar experience right in your own home. So here I am to show you how to get the perfect quarantine cocktail.
So to start off, we want a standard cocktail shaker. In that, we're going to add our first liqueur, and that is Aperol. Now, I just use Aperol because that's what I have, but any sort of orange liqueur would do. So Contral or anything else that would fit, really. Blue Curacao even. So it's going to be a really good base to this cocktail with a nice bitter orange flavor. We're going to pair that with a lot of other fruit-forward flavors. So let's put that away and add in one shot. Next up, we're going to add in a port. Now, any red wine would do, or any sort of red wine-based liqueur. I like the port for sort of deep, rich caramel flavors, which I think go really well with the orange or the Aperol, as well as the sort of dates and really thick, syrupy consistency. Next up, we put in any sort of liqueur that you have that's foreign, that you don't really understand. This is a heavily spiced one from Italy, so we can say it's sort of a Christmas feel, orange spice, maybe red wine, sure. So it's building up quite nice, all these layers of flavor with Jack Daniels. Any sort of whiskey will do. This honey one, I think the honey and the smokiness really go well with the flavors we've been building up so far. And once you contemplate how long it's been since you've been out, let's add another shot. Yeah. Great. Now to really get the feeling of lockdown, we're going to add in a single clove of $50 a kilo garlic. So let's crush it. No need to remove the skin. We paid way too much money for this. Let's put it all in. And I thought, what really exemplifies the lockdown? I think we should put in a bit of tuna. Now, this is a panic bought bit of tuna. I prefer that, but if you want just normal ones that you might have already have, anything long life really. So let's add a heaped tablespoonful, and chuck that in there, get it nice and mixed. And yeah, why not? Let's put in another little bit. It's not like we're saving for a rainy day or anything. And next, we really want to capture the zeitgeist of the time, the feeling of the lockdown. And so, in addition to that, we're going to get in 2 latex gloves. So 1 pair of latex gloves. You could go 1 or 2 depending on how strong you like your cocktail. So really just get them in there, get them nice and incorporated, and we're going to shake that up later. And of course, next up, just to go with it, it goes without saying, 1 face mask. You really can't have latex gloves without a face mask, of course. They're a classic combination that anyone would know in culinary school or in bartending courses. So let's just fold it up, get that nice in there. Doesn't really matter, we're going to shake it up anyway. And what better to go with our face masks and latex gloves than essential services? So I have the jigsaw variety of essential services here. I have 1 shot. Just get as much as you can. We're going to put it all into the shot glass just to measure it out. We want to be exact. We want to make sure that this essential product that we can all go out for really lasts. So we're going to do some exact measures, make sure we don't have too much. So let's get the lid on, and now we shake it up. Use all the frustration of not being able to go out and having to stay inside, and your frustration at all the people who aren't following the quarantine laws. Yeah, really shake it up. Now get your favorite cocktail glass, and of course this wouldn't be a cocktail without a garnish, so let's get your favorite panic bought brand of toilet paper, and let's just fold that up. This one I got off a guy on Gumtree for a couple bucks for the roll. Pretty generous, I think. So really scrunch it up, it's really quite freeform. Give it a little tear, make sure it'll sit on the edge like a proper garnish. Yeah, doesn't that look lovely? Oh, slipping a little, make sure it stays on. Great. And now, once you've shaken it up, let's just add in our cocktail. Don't need any ice for this. It's actually quite cool enough on its own. Now take a look at that color. Oh, that is lovely. All those lovely mixtures, all those liqueurs, all those ingredients coming together to make such a clear cocktail. And that's what I really love about the Quarantini. It's the clarity. That is a beautiful, beautiful cocktail.
And there we have it, our beautiful Covid-19. Bottoms up. It's great.